Hi guys. So in this video we are going to see the problem related to the superposition theorem. So already we discussed one superposition theorem. So in that problem that circuit is having one voltage source and one current source. Okay. But here the given circuit is having two voltage sources. So using this two voltage sources we are going to find the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor using superposition principle. Okay. So here we see, you see the question, apply superposition principle to find out the current flows through the 2 ohm resistor for the circuit shown in figure. Okay. So this is a given question. So it's a May 2018 question. And so in this thing, so there are some resistances with two batteries connected. So this is a 10 volt battery and this is a 20 volt battery. So because of this two battery, the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. Okay, we have to find the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor because of this battery as well as this battery. Okay, since the effect, that is the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor, it will depending upon the this first voltage source as well as the second voltage source. Okay, so but according to the superposition principle, we are going to solve the problem. So in superposition principle, this principle is applied for the circuit. That circuit is having two or more voltage sources or one voltage source, one current source or anything. Okay, so we may apply superposition principle for this circuit. Okay, so at the time, what is the first step means? So we have to activate only one source at a time. Okay, so for now in first step we are going to activate this 10 volt battery and we are going to deactivate this 20 volt battery. Okay, so for now due to this 10 volt battery, what is the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor? We have to find out. So it is the current sum I dash, you have to take it as. Okay, similarly in step number 2, we have to activate this 20 volt battery. We have to deactivate this 10 volt battery. So at the time, we have to find out the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So it is said to be the I double dash. Okay, then but what is the total current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor due to the first source and the second source means it is an addition of the current flowing to the 2 ohm resistor due to 10 volt voltage source as well as current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor due to the 20 volt voltage source. Okay, so that is the thing. So three steps we have to follow. So in first one, in step number 1, activate the 10 volt battery and deactivate the 20 volt battery. So now we will get the circuit like this. So if you are deactivating the voltage source means that the voltage source said to be short circuited. So here in the place of 20 volt battery, you just make it as a short circuit. And here we have to use this 10 volt battery. But now we have to find the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. But here how many loops are there? There are 3 loops are there. So here we are going to solve the problem using mesh analysis. Okay, so that's why you just consider current flowing in the first mesh is I1, current flowing in the second mesh is I2 and current flowing in the third mesh is I3. Okay, you just take. So now we have to apply the KVL equation for each loop. So if you are applying the KVL equation for first loop, loop number 1, we will get 10 equal to 5 into I1 plus 2 into I1 plus I2. Okay, so from this thing, let us rearrange the terms. So 10 equal to 7 into I1 plus 2 into I2. So this is the equation number 1. Similarly, we have to apply KVL for this loop 2. So in loop 2, there are no voltage sources are there. Only there is a 3 resistances are there. Okay. So the sum of voltage drop is equal to 0. But here 8 into, what is the voltage drop across the 8 ohm resistor? 8 into I2. And what is the voltage drop across the 2 ohm resistor? 2 into I1 plus I2. Okay, since the current I1, I2 flowing in the same direction. So these two currents are added and flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So 2 into I2 plus I1. Similarly, what is the current flowing through the 5 ohm resistor? So the current I2, I3. So okay, both currents are flowing in the same direction. So that's why the two currents are added. So 5 into I2 plus I3. So from this thing, you just rearrange the terms. So we will get the equation 0 equal to 2 into I1 plus 15 I2 plus 5 I3. It's the equation number 2. Okay. Similarly, we have to apply KVL for loop 3. So if you are applying for loop 3, so in loop 3, there is no voltage source. Only the two resistances are there. Okay, this 5 ohm and this 5 ohm. So this 5 ohm is common for loop 2 and 3. So what is the voltage drop across this 5 ohm resistor? It is a 5 into I2 plus I3. And what is the voltage across this 5 ohm resistor? 5 into I3 equal to 0. Okay. So you rearrange, we will get one more equation. So we have to convert the equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3 into the matrix form. So you know the method how to write this matrix. Okay. But from this thing, we have to find out the value of determinant. Okay. So the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix we have to calculate. So the answer is 835. Okay. So then we have to find out the value of del I1 and del I2. So what is del I1? The del I1 is nothing but in the 3 by 3 matrix, you just replace this first column. Okay. This first column by this constant value 10, 0, 0. So if you are substituting that value and we have to find out the determinant value, it is a 1250. Okay. Similarly, we have to find out the value of del I2. So what is del I2? In the 3 by 3 matrix, in second column, the second column you just replace it with this constant value. So we have to find out the answer. It is minus 200. Okay. After calculating del I1 and del I2, we have to find the current I1 and I2. So what is the current I1? I1 is nothing but it's a ratio of del I1 divided by del. So 1250 divided by 835. So the answer is 1.497 amps. Okay. Similarly, the value of I2 is calculated as del I2 divided by del. So minus 200 divided by 835. So the answer is minus 0.2395 amps. Okay. So I1, I2 calculated. So here, what is our question means? Our question is to current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So according to the circuit, what is the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor? It is an addition of I1 plus I2. Okay. Current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor is 2 ohm resistor due to the 10 volt voltage sources. You have to consider as a I dash. So that I dash is equal to I1 plus I2. So 1.497 minus 0.2395. So the answer is 1.29 amps. So you consider this equation as a equation number A. Okay. So the step number 1 over. And in step number 2, we have to activate the 20 volt battery and we have to deactivate the 10 volt battery. So you have to activate this 20 volt battery and we have to deactivate this 10 volt battery. So now the circuit we will get like this. Okay. So in that circuit, we have to find the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So again, we have to use the mesh analysis. So apply KVL for loop 1, loop 2 and loop 3. Okay. So in this, in loop 1, there is no voltage source. In loop 3, there is no voltage source. Only the voltage source is available in second loop. Okay. So in the same thing, we will get the equation number. This is one equation for loop 1. This is a loop 2 equation. And this is a loop 3 equation. And this 3 equations, you just convert into the matrix form. But from this matrix, we have to determine del value. So this del is same as that of the step number 1 del value. Okay, since the constant value is not changing. Only there is a value changed in this right hand side value. Okay, so del calculated and we have to calculate del I1. So what is del I1? In the first column, you just replace this value by this constant 0, 20, 0. And we have to determine this determinant value. It is a minus 400. Okay. Similarly, we have to find out the value of del I2. So the del I2 means in this del, we have to replace this second column by this 0, 20, 0. And if you are calculating, the answer is 1400. So from this thing, we have to find out the current I1 and I2. So from this, the current I1 is del I1 by del. I2 is del I2 by del. Okay, so we calculated the current is minus 0.479 and I2 is a 1.676. Okay, so therefore, after calculating I1 and I2, now we have to calculate the current flowing through 2 ohm resistor due to the 20 volt voltage source alone. According to the circuit, what is the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor? It is an addition of I1 and I2. Okay, so you just add I1 and I2. So this answer you have to consider as a I double dash. Okay, what is I double dash? Current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor due to the second source, 20 volt voltage source alone. Okay, so it is calculated. So you just make it as a, this is the equation number B. Okay, then the last step, step number 3. So according to the superposition theorem, you know, so the total current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor, okay, due to 10 volt and 20 volt voltage source is the sum of the current through the 2 ohm resistor due to 10 volt alone and 20 volt alone. So that's why the total current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor is equal to the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor due to 10 volt source plus current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor due to 20 volt source. So you just add the equation number A and equation number B. So the answer is 1.29 plus 1.197. So we will get the answer as a 2.487 amps. Okay. So this is the actual current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor due to both the 10 volt and 20 volt voltage source. So okay. So this is said to be the superposition principle. So the superposition principle is used for the circuit is having multiple sources. Okay. That sources may be a current sources or voltage sources or combination of current source and voltage source. So in this manner, we have to solve this problem. Okay. So thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel for more videos.